In Aero 137 at gate 303, request pushback.
Aero 137, Fiume ground pushback and engine start approved. Face northeast.
Pushback and engine start approved, face northeast at Aero 137.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
Aero 1722, gate 40 for taxi via Delta Hotel, Delta Echo Golf Hotel, November Zulu.
Bypass pin inserted.
Gate 404 via Delta Hotel, Delta Echo Golf Hotel, November Zulu, Aero 1722.
Locking gear. Release parking brakes. Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at wheel. Set parking brakes.
Golf Air 027, contact Fium Tower 127.625.
Locking gear.
Contact Tower 127.625, Gulf Air 027.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed. Left is clear. Right is clear.
It Arrow 137, ready to taxi to the active.
Itaro 137, runway 25 taxi via Hotel November Golf, November Bravo, Bravo, Bravo.
Runway 25 taxi via Hotel, November Golf, November, Bravo, 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 It Arrow 137.
Itaro 1676, ramp 223 taxi via Delta Hotel, Delta, Echo Golf, Echo Foxtrot, Echo Delta.
Ramp 223 via Delta Hotel, Delta, Echo Golf, Echo Foxtrot, Echo Delta, It Arrow 1676.
Itaro 1590, gate 307 taxi via Delta Hotel, Delta, Echo Golf Hotel.
Gate 307 via Delta Hotel, Delta Echo Golf Hotel, It Arrow 1590.
Cabin is now secure for takeoff.
Itaro 137, contact Fium Tower 127.625.
Over to Tower 127.625 at Arrow 137. Have a good morning.
All aircraft be advised, information Echo now current, QNH1015.
It Arrow 137, ready for departure, runway 25.
It Arrow 137, Fium Tower, wind variable, runway 25, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 25, cleared for takeoff, It Arrow 137.
Fium Tower, id arrow 1162, ILS Whiskey runway 16 left.
Hit arrow 1162, Fiume Tower, wind variable, runway 16 left, cleared to land.
Runway 16 left, cleared to land, id arrow 1162.
Hit arrow 137, contact Roma departures 130.9er.
Contact Roma departures 130.9er, id arrow 137. Roma departures, id arrow 137, 1,300 feet.
Hit arrow 137, Roma departures identified. Climb to flight level 170.
Climb to flight level 170 at arrow 137.
Hit arrow 137, contact Rome radar 131.1.
Center on 131.1, it arrow 137, bye-bye. Rome radar, it arrow 137 through flight level 145 for flight level 170.
Hit arrow 137, Rome radar identified, climb to flight level 350.
Climb to flight level 350, it arrow 137.
Lion Air 2, Mike Golf, Oswald 3 Golf, runway 28, report ready for descent.
Oswald 3 Golf, runway 28, ready for descent. Ryanair 2 Mike Golf.
Ryan Air 2, Mike Golf, descend to 6,000 feet, QNH 1018.
Descend to 6,000 feet, Ryanair 2 Mike Golf.
Tunair 930, Rome radar, expect T-Not 1 Lima, runway 31 right.
Expect T-Not 1 Lima, runway 31 right, Tunair 930.
Tunair 930, contact Marseille, control 119.825.
Center on 119.825, Tunair 930, bye-bye.
Hit arrow 1184, Rome radar, expect Oswald 1 Sierra, runway 35.
Expect Oswald 1 Sierra, runway 35, hit arrow 1184.
Hit arrow 1283, descend to flight level 160.
Descend to flight level 160, hit arrow 1283.
Rome radar, Alpine 75 Hotel Delta, flight level 379er.
Alpine 75 Hotel Delta, Rome radar, radar contact. Ryanair 5, Papa Uniform, contact Padova, control 134.3.
Contact Padova, control 134.3, Ryanair 5, Papa Uniform.
Hit arrow 1283, contact Roma, approach 134.125.
Contact Roma, approach 134.125, hit arrow 1283.
Rome radar, Gulf Air 027. Good morning. Out of flight level 140 for flight level 170 direct Cardu.
Gulf Air 027, Rome radar identified. Climb to flight level 340.
Climb to flight level 340, Gulf Air 027.
Alpine 69 Whiskey Yankee, contact Milan radar 124.925.
Contact Milan radar 124.925, Alpine 69 Whiskey Yankee, bye bye.
Rome radar, Etihad 26 November Heavy. Good morning, flight level 339er.
Etihad 26 November Heavy, Rome radar, radar contact. Ryanair 2 Mike Golf, contact Milan radar 124.925.
Center on 124.925, Ryanair 2 Mike Golf, bye bye.
Rome radar, Air France 97 Papa Foxtrot, flight level 349.
Air France 97 Papa Foxtrot, Rome radar identified.
Rome radar with F6 Victor Papa passing flight level 158 for flight level 180 direct to Dupa.
With F6 Victor Papa, Rome radar, radar contact, climb to flight level 360.
Climb to flight level 360 with F6 Victor Papa.
Hit arrow 1742, Rome radar, expect a Moxie 2 hotel, runway 35. Expect a Moxie 2 hotel, runway 35, hit arrow 1742. Hit arrow 118 for contact Milan radar 124.925, bye bye.
Center on 124.925, hit arrow 1184.
Ryanair 4 for Victor Victor, Rome radar, expect Ursuta 1 Quebec, runway 08.
Expect Ursuta 1 Quebec, runway 08, Ryanair 4 for Victor Victor.
Air France 97, Papa Foxtrot, LCAP 3 Alpha, runway 16 left, report ready for descent.
LCAP 3 Alpha, runway 16 left, ready for descent. Air France 97 Papa Foxtrot.
Air France 97, Papa Foxtrot, descend to flight level 220.
Descend to flight level 220, Air France 97 Papa Foxtrot.
Rome radar, Ryanair 5 Hotel Golf, flight level 256.
Ryanair 5 Hotel Golf, Rome radar, good morning, identified, climb to flight level 360.
Climb to flight level 360, Ryanair 5 Hotel Golf.
Itaro 1742, Amoxi 2 Hotel, runway 35, report ready for descent. Amoxi 2 Hotel, runway 35, ready for descent. Itaro 1742. Itaro 1742, descend to flight level 120. Descent to flight level 120, Itaro 1742. Alpine 75 Hotel Delta, Rome radar, expect Miba 3 Echo, runway 35 left.
Expect Miba 3 Echo, runway 35 left, Alpine 75 Hotel Delta.
Rome radar, Ryanair 25, Papa Tango. Good morning, flight level 338. Ryanair 25 Papa Tango, Rome radar, good morning, radar contact, continue climb to flight level 410. Continue climb to flight level 410, Ryanair 25 Papa Tango. Ryanair 4 for Victor Victor, Ursuta 1 Quebec, runway 08, report ready for descent.
Ursuta 1 Quebec, runway 08, ready for descent. Ryanair 4 for Victor Victor.
Ryanair 4 for Victor Victor, descend to flight level 190.
Descend to flight level 190. Ryanair 4 for Victor Victor.
Itaro 137, Rome radar, expect Cobas 1 Victor, runway 32.
Expect Cobus 1 Victor, runway 32 at Aero 137.
Gulf Air 027, Rome radar, expect me, Bertree Echo, runway 35 left.
Expect me Bertree Echo, runway 35 left, Gulf Air 027.
Rome radar, Alpine 349 Kilo. Good morning, descending via Corsi 2 Golf, flight level 112. Alpine 349 Kilo, Rome radar, radar contact. Itaro 137, Covas 1 Victor, runway 32, you report ready for descent.
Covas 1 Victor, runway 32, ready for descent, IT Arrow 137.
IT Arrow 137, descend to flight level 170.
Descend to flight level 170, IT Arrow 137.
Alpine 3510, Rome radar, expect me Bertree Echo, runway 35 left.
Expect me Bertree Echo, runway 35 left, Alpine 3510.
Alpine 349 Kilo, contact Roma, approach 134.125. Contact Roma, approach 134.125, Alpine 349 Kilo. Alpine 75 Hotel Delta, contact Milan radar 124.925.
Center on 124.925, Alpine 75 Hotel Delta, have a good morning.
Ryanair 7, Echo Zulu, Rome radar, expect Osuta 1 Quebec, runway 08.
Expect Osuta 1 Quebec, runway 08, Ryanair 7, Echo Zulu.
Rome radar, Magic Sun 30 Bravo Bravo, flight level 370.
Magic Sun 30 Bravo Bravo, Rome radar identified. Gulf Air 027, contact Padova, control 134.3.
Center on 134.3, Gulf Air 027, have a good morning.
Idaro 1742, contact Milan radar 124.925. Center on 124.925, Idaro 1742.
Rome radar, Wiz Malta 1 Bravo Quebec, good morning, through flight level 152 for flight level 180 direct Elb.
Wiz Malta 1 Bravo Quebec, Rome radar identified, climb to flight level 360.
Climb to flight level 360, Wiz Malta 1 Bravo Quebec.
Ryanair 44 Victor Victor, contact Brindisi radar 123.905.
Center on 123.905, Ryanair 44 Victor Victor, bye-bye.
Alpine 3510, Bertree Echo, runway 35 left, report ready for descent.
Bertree Echo, runway 35 left, ready for descent, Alpine 3510.
Alpine 3510, descend to flight level 120.
Descend to flight level 120, Alpine 3510.
Alpine 100 Bravo, Rome radar, expect Carafa 2 Juliet, runway 10.
Expect Carafa 2 Juliet, runway 10, Alpine 100 Bravo.
Rome radar, Ryanair 87 Foxtrot, flight level 235. Ryanair 87 Foxtrot, Rome radar, good morning, radar contact, climb to flight level 370. Climb to flight level 370, Ryanair 87 Foxtrot. Etihad 26 November, heavy Rome radar, expect me Battery Echo, runway 35 left.
Expect me Battery Echo, runway 35 left, Etihad 26 November heavy.
Ryanair 7 Echo Zulu, Uxuta 1 Quebec, runway 08, report ready for descent.
Uxuta 1 Quebec, runway 08, ready for descent, Ryanair 7 Echo Zulu.
Ryanair 7 Echo Zulu, descend to flight level 190.
Descend to flight level 190, Ryanair 7 Echo Zulu.
Itaro 137, contact Cagliari, approach 122.905.
Contact Cagliari, approach 122.905, it arrow 137. Cagliari, it arrow 137, good morning. Flight level 197, we have X-ray on board.
Itaro 137 Cagliari approach. Good morning QNH 1016. Expect the ILS Victor runway 32 with the Carbonara transition.
QNH 1016, expect the ILS Victor runway 32 with the Carbonara transition, it arrow 137.
It arrow 137, descend to flight level 080.
Descend to flight level 080, it arrow 137.
At Arrow 137, descend to 5,000 feet, QNH 1016.
Descend to 5,000 feet, QNH 1016, IT Arrow 137.
At Arrow 137, cleared direct Carbonara, cross Carbonara at or above 5,000 feet, cleared ILS Victor runway 32.
Cleared direct Carbonara, cross Carbonara at or above 5,000 feet, cleared ILS Victor runway 32, IT Arrow 137. Hit arrow 137 established on final approach.
Hit arrow 137, roger. Hit arrow 137, contact Elmas Tower 122.1, bye-bye.
Contact Tower 122.1, hit arrow 137. Elmas Tower, hit arrow 137, ILS Victor, runway 32.
Hit arrow 137, Elmas Tower, wind 360 at 4, runway 32 cleared to land.
Runway 32 cleared to land at arrow 137.
Arrow 137, exit right at Bravo.
Exit right at Bravo at arrow 137.
Hit arrow 137, contact ground 125.43, bye-bye.
Ground 125.43 at arrow 137. Have a good morning. At arrow 137, request taxi to allocated gate.
Itaro 137, gate 11 taxi via Alpha Golf Tango Sierra.
Gate 11 via Alpha Golf Tango Sierra, at arrow 137.
Ryanair 33 Kilo Golf ready to pick up IFR clearance to Champino Airport.
Ryanair 33 Kilo Golf Elmas ground, expect runway 32, Ledro 5 Tango departure, squawk 1000.
Ledro 5 Tango departure, squawk 1000, Ryanair 33 Kilo Golf.
Ryanair 33 Kilo Golf, read back correct, call me back when ready for pushback or engine start.
Wilco, Ryanair 33 Kilo Golf.